Hello, welcome to Soulprint Weekly Pick Your Crystal Reading. This is for the week of April 2nd through the 8th. And yes, I am releasing this actually a couple of days late, so thank you so much for your patience and understanding. Today we're working with, I think this is fluoride, but honestly, I could be wrong. But we have this beautiful clear crystal, orange and green. So I want you to just take a moment and see which crystal or crystals resonate with you. It might be one, it might be two, sometimes it can even be all three. Make your choice. And we're going to get started. Here we go. Okay, so this clear crystal, what do we have? Okay, we're starting off with the Five of Swords, the World, the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups. All right. So what this is talking about is sort of a period perhaps of like discontent or sadness. Perhaps you needed to walk away from a situation that was difficult, but there's definitely a feeling sort of just alone and sad, maybe having to say some difficult goodbyes. But there's just sort of an overall kind of very moody kind of energy to this. It's not a happy card. However, don't lose faith because the World, the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups really do speak to better times coming. So the World, as you know, shows up when it is time for a new beginning. And so one door closes and a new door opens. And that is the place that you are coming to right now. You are coming to that place where there's going to be a shift or a change in patterns, a shift or a change in what is happening and going on in your world. And sometimes those changes might feel incredibly chaotic. Like almost like they're moving way too fast and you question whether you actually even have control. But ultimately, you will, of course, always have control. And so whatever this ending and new beginning is about, it definitely feels like it is almost a course correction. It is somehow almost getting you to a place where you're ready to start this new direction or this new adventure into your life. And the Ten of Cups bodes very well because, of course, the Ten of Cups is about a sense of success, a sense of happiness, a sense of peacefulness and gratitude. So this speaks to literally better times ahead. So if you're in this place where you're trying to shift and move yourself from a sense of sadness or disappointment, recognize and understand that that pattern, that feeling really can come to an end. But ultimately, you're the one that needs to change the feelings or the thoughts in order to open up the space for the new wonderful stuff to come in. So, the Five of Swords, the World, the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups are actually telling you a lovely story about it being time to let go, begin again. Sometimes it might feel a little out of control or chaotic, but it's really not. And that ultimately is going to take you to a place where you're going to find a real sense of happiness and contentment. Okay. And let's go with the orange. And what do we have here? We have the Three of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. All right. So typically the Three of Cups speaks to a very strong, feminine energy. It often will speak about celebrations or a grouping of friends coming together who are able to bring advice and guidance and support and love and energy into a situation or environment. The Four of Pentacles is talking about something that you don't want to let go of. you're holding on to it very, very tightly. And I think it's time maybe to, have a conversation with those people who are represented by this Three of Cups and ask them objectively and be willing to hear the answer. If maybe it's time you loosened your grip a bit, maybe it's time that you considered looking at whatever the situation is from a different perspective or a different angle. The Queen of Cups is here reminding you that there is a great deal of comfort and strength from understanding your own emotions and releasing the emotions that no longer serve you, that things are no longer tangibly effective and productive for your life. She is reminding you that all of us have the capacity to heal emotionally, to recover, and to move forward in a way that brings nurturing and love and kindness and support into our world. And that's really important because you've got this Nine of Pentacles here. This always denotes, a really successful move forward. It talks about sort of abundance. It talks about, having the material things that you need in order to move forward. So I don't know how this may or may not apply in your individual life, but it really does remind me of something that where almost maybe a relationship or a situation has its time is past, and you're needing the support of friends to help you see that or guide you through that. Understanding that those friends can offer support and help, and you also can internally start the healing process, because as you move forward, it very definitely looks like there is some good news in terms of abundance and new beginnings coming your way. All righty. And let's look at this lovely green one. I'm starting with the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Lovers, and Justice. Okay, interesting. If you did not check out the reading prior to this with the orange crystal, you might want to take a gander, because in some ways, it's not the same message at all, but it almost feels like a continuation of. So the Seven of Pentacles is talking about it being a time of assessment. It's a time of looking at sort of what's going on in your world, what you have, what you don't have, what you thought you would have, what you wish you had, etc. But this is based on objectively what you do have. It's an assessment of your current situation and how to move that situation forward. Because the Seven is followed by the Six, and that is that card of charity, of outside financial help coming in, of a balancing of resources. All right. The Lover's card is about a partnership, but definitely does not always have to be a romantic one. Sometimes it can be a business partnership. Sometimes it can just be about two friends. But there's definitely a feeling of being connected or needing or wanting to be connected in the Lover's card. It could really literally denote a new relationship coming into your life. The Justice card is interesting because it feels as if somehow it is playing off the Six of Pentacles, because you have the scales of balance here and the scales here. And so it feels as if whatever this assessment is, it feels very much like it takes you to a place where there is a better balance, a better equality. And perhaps the Lover's card represents a partnership that you are currently in that does not feel as if there is a sense of balance there. Perhaps you're giving way more than you thought or anticipated. So this talks to, sorting things out, talking things through, objectively looking at what is in the kitty and what is not in the kitty. And it feels very much like that can help create an environment where there can be more of a balance in terms of a partnership that you have, and that justice card is going to assure that that balance works in your favor and continues to help you achieve that which you are trying to achieve. All right. Thank you very, very much for being here today. I appreciate your patience, and I absolutely love the support. So be well. Enjoy the week. I think it's going to be a lovely week. We're into the first full week of April. Enjoy the sunshine. Thank you for now. Bye-bye.